11 ways that Warren Buffett lives frugally. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Crypto on Fire. Daniel Paulino here. The most bullish channel, the crypto most bullish channel. Subscribe for that. Crypto news and also anything money. I talk about money in general. So today we're going to talk about this right here, this topic. I'm just going to read this article from finance.yahoo.com. I don't necessarily see the author right here, but I'm just going to read through the 11 points and then I'm going to give you my take as we go. Now, obviously, we know that Warren Buffett is not really a Bitcoin fan, a crypto fan yet. You know, I believe he will soon. He's investing in different banks that have ties to Bitcoin as far as investing, providing it as an investment. But he doesn't invest, but we respect Warren Buffett because obviously he's a billionaire, right? So we don't necessarily have to agree with everything. We're not going to agree with anyone on everything. I don't even agree with myself on everything. Sometimes I say, if you ask me what I thought about something a month ago, I'm going to say, I might say something different today, right? So obviously we're never going to fully agree with anyone, but we can definitely learn a lot of things from Warren Buffett. So hit the like button if you like this topic and subscribe for more videos like this. Let me give you the first one. Warren Buffett's house is the same one he bought in 1958, right? So this is something interesting because a lot of people, they find themselves always trying to chase the next best thing, They're never happy with what they have. It's good to be happy, it's good to be content, but also there's nothing wrong with necessarily changing. But if your house is meeting your needs, right? You have everything, all your needs met. Why do you need a bigger house? You don't. You can save the money and then invest, buy more income, give more, use your money to have more experiences. So you don't necessarily have to always try to, because it's like a habit that people, try to, there's like dopamines that are released, different happy hormones that are released when you buy something. So you need to reprogram that so that you're not constantly just buying new things just to get that dopamine hit. Learn to get that dopamine hit from investing, right? Imagine if you got that dopamine hit from investing instead of just from buying things, right? And by the way, you could join my crypto group below, my crypto Patreon. There's different things. As a mastermind, we meet live every other week. I think it's going to be every other Tuesday. We're going to start to meet more consistently. There's a beginner guide in there in the group, so you definitely want to join. And one of the focuses is to find the next coins that could do 10, 100, even 1,000x in the long term. Not guaranteed and not financial advice. But let's go to number 2. Number 2 is actually smash the like button. Just kidding. Shout out to, Stefan Graham. So number 2 is Buffett starts his day with a cheap breakfast. Cheap breakfast. Now that's good. You don't necessarily have to live it up. Go to something extravagant. You could keep it simple. Me myself, I don't think you guys click to watch my view, but personally, I'm very health conscious, and I believe that the cheapest things are actually the most healthiest, like fruits and vegetables. If you cook them yourself, it's cheaper. That's one of the things a lot of people say, oh, eating healthy is more expensive. But in reality, if you cook it yourself, it's cheaper. It's cheaper because look, go to the grocery store and fruits and vegetables are very cheap. Now, if you go to a restaurant and have it cooked for you, yes, it's going to be more expensive. It's going to be very expensive. But if you do it yourself, right? Like today, I had a smoothie and some orange and a kiwi. That was my breakfast. Very healthy. Gives you lots of energy. And I had a photo I saw here that says that that's the most important meal of the day, even though I do intermittent fasting. But not to get off track too much on that, let's keep going. Continue story. Oh, let's hope that this loads. Number 3, Buffett buys reduced price cars. Now this I recommend as well. Never buy a car. If you have a net worth for over $1 million, okay, then you can do it. But never buy a car. Even then, it's because it's a principle thing, right? Never buy a new car and never lease a car. I align myself with a lot of the teachings of Dave Ramsey. It's best to just pay cash for your cars. If you don't have cash, you need to buy a car that you have cash for. If you don't have enough cash, you need to buy a bicycle, right? Take the bus. So or whatever you got to do, just make sure you save up. Pay cash is a habit that is going to pay off in the long term, and you save a lot of money. Just buy it used. For example, the phone that I'm recording on, this is a Galaxy S21. I just got it a few days ago. I went to the store and they were charging me $800 for the phone, right? About $800 with taxes, and I just literally went on OfferUp. This is not an endorsement. I went on OfferUp and I bought this for $560. Brand new. It's brand new. Everything works perfectly. And I just bought it. Now, obviously, you want to be a little bit smart with it. You want to do your research. You want to make sure that you do all the little researches to make sure that the phone is good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not stolen or anything like that. But I saved $250 that I could use that money to invest, right? So always find ways to just go buy something used. You don't believe it or not, this was used. This shirt right here, I bought this at I forgot what is, like a thrift shop. This shirt right here, I bought it used. And guess what? I try to save as much money as possible so that I could spend it. Now, if I must, I spend the money, right? I spend 10% of my money to buy whatever I want, right? But try to save as much as possible. It's just a good habit to develop, right? Just there's a lot of thinking. Get around people who like to save money, because it's fun to do so. That's what I believe, right? Now, I believe, things that you believe becomes your actions in the long run, right? Number 4, Buffett enjoys affordable hobbies. I'm gonna read this a little bit. A commitment to live like Warren Buffett doesn't mean all work and no play. After all, even billionaires have hobbies. But compared to other famous CEOs, investors, and entrepreneurs, Buffett's hobbies are much more affordable. For example, he enjoys playing bridge. If I play bridge and a naked woman walks by, I don't even see her, laughed Warren Buffett. So he has a lot of habits that are inexpensive, essentially, right? Now, me, myself, one of my hobbies is Jiu Jitsu. It's very fun. It's not that expensive. It's like $200 a month. But think about it, with all the savings that you do when you're a frugal person, you could afford to do things like that. And also you learn self-defense, right? You never know. I've never had to use it, right? I've used to get in more fights when I didn't know how to fight, when I was like 15. But after I learned how to fight, boxing and now jiu-jitsu, I never get into fight because I don't need to prove anything. And I just walk away from fights, and I don't feel like a coward for walking away. Now, when people don't have training, then they have a big ego and they feel like they need to prove themselves. But that's like another tangent. But let's keep going. Number 5, Buffett treats his friends well, but not extravagantly. Now, that's one of the things that I believe wealthy people, there was a quote that says, wealthy people, poor people talk about people, just gossip, right? But rich people talk about ideas. Now, when I get together with my friends, right, what we do, we get together, have a nice meal, right, or go different places, and just talk about ideas, talk about crypto, talk about money, talk about whatever it is, It doesn't necessarily have to be expensive, and we have a great time, right? Just conversing with like minds. Doesn't have to be that expensive. Now, there's nothing wrong with spending money or being extravagantly, but do it in accordance with your budget. 10% of your money, splurge it however you want. You could live lavishly, but live it within your means, right? If there's something that you want to buy that is too expensive, then make more money so that you could afford it, but don't go into debt for it, right? So it's okay. It's okay to live in an abundance, extravagant, luxurious life. It's okay to do that. Don't feel guilty for doing that. 6, Buffett used a Nokia flip phone long after smartphones existed. Now, I like this one because, I see, even myself, this is my old phone, which I still have. I'm going to keep it. I'm using both, my new phone and this phone. But this is the iPhone 10. I believe this is like 3 years old, 4 years old. I don't know exactly how old this is, but I don't even know. I don't even know. A lot of people ask for phones, and I had to research because I didn't know. I didn't care, right? It's not really it's not really how you use it. It's what you do with it, right? You don't necessarily have to chase, the next phone after phone after phone, like a new phone every year. I know people who get their phones on a pay plan, like they finance it. You're gonna finance a phone? Come on, man. Who says that? Is it Joe Biden? Next, number 7. Buffett doesn't splurge on designer suits. Let me read it. I think he had a good quote. Buffett shuns high-end designer suits. Instead, he exclusively wears suits created by a Chinese sewing entrepreneur named Danam Lee, who he met in 2007. They fit perfectly, he said, of the suits in a 2017 CNBC interview. We get compliments on them. It's been a long time since I got compliments on how I looked, but since I'm wearing a Madame Lee's suit, I get compliments all the time, right? So you try to save money. Like I said, I buy things that, now obviously there's things that are nicer that you like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, with being luxurious, but do it within your means. But if you save money, that's also another thing, because you want to respect your money. You want to protect, invest, appreciate it. Just imagine if money was a person, and just think your relationship to money, right? What would that person do? Because I say, oh, money's not important. Oh, I don't appreciate it. It's okay. It's not. Think about it. Think about if you had a friend that talks about you like that. What would it do? Is gonna be gone. It's the same thing with money. You have to have a good relationship with money in order for it to come to you. If you appreciate money, if you love money, I know there's people that say that the love of money is the root of all evil, but money, love is just another word for appreciate. When you appreciate something, you love it. That's all it is. Is an appreciation. You're like, oh man, I appreciate. That's really what love is. You're appreciating money because you could use it to buy things, to give, to acquire safety, to acquire your dreams. You could use money for all different things. Money is a beautiful thing. Making money is fun, right? Money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. That's one of the affirmations I like to say. Let's go to the next one. 8, Buffett clips coupons. Now, I don't go this far, right? But, if he does it, he does it, man. You can save a lot of money in the long run, but he clips coupons. I don't know if any of you guys out there clips coupons, but this is what Warren Buffett does. Maybe I should get into it. Who knows, man? I shop at Aldi's. I love it. I don't know if they have coupons, but I definitely have to look at that. Number 9, Buffett has worked in the same office building for more than 50 years. So I guess some people like to get bigger and bigger offices. I read the book by Sam Walton, Made in America. And one of the things that he used to do is that he would not expand his office until it was absolutely necessary. A lot of people, they want to keep expanding it for no reason. But, Sam Walton, the creator of Walmart, he wouldn't upgrade anything unless it was absolutely necessary, until, okay, there's no other option, I have to do it. That kind of was his view about it. Now, personally, that's different ways. Warren Buffett. Number 10, Buffett thinks outside the box when it comes to saving money. Now, obviously, there's different ways, different negotiations. When it comes to homes, I definitely recommend people study negotiations. Let's go to the next one. Buffett values relationship over material things. And that's one of the things that we're going to realize, that yes, money is a beautiful thing. Money, we appreciate money, but we enjoy money because of what it can do for us. Family, they're gonna want you to be successful. Why wouldn't you enjoy it, right? Buffett values relationship over money, over material things, and it's something that you could use, right? Because you can't really go anywhere if you don't have money. Think about it. Money, it just allows you to have fun with the people you love. It's just a beautiful thing. But yeah, relationships are everything, right? Who is gonna determine your net worth, because there's gonna be things that you need to learn. That's why we recommend joining my Patreon group and joining my Telegram group, and start joining my mastermind. Why? Because the more you learn, the more you earn, right? And networking, getting together with other people to brainstorm, okay, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna make more money? How are we gonna serve? Because money is a you have cause and effect. The cause of money is service. So if you want to increase your money, you have to increase your service. So that ends this video. Hope you guys got value from this video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.